Good morning. Turning to farm news now. North Dakota's Public Service Commission has issued a cease and desist order against Grand Forks Bean Company. In mid-November, a farmer told the PSC that Grand Forks Bean told him they were not able to market his dry edible beans, so he asked for them back. More calls came into the PSC over the holidays. PSC investigation found Grand Forks Bean Company inventory not enough to return unsold beans to farmers. North Dakota Grain Dealers Association Director shows Todd McGurk is manager of Grand Forks Bean. He died in August of last year. PSC is asking a judge to name them as a trustee for the company. Well, we now know who's in. House Ag Committee Ranking Member Collin Peterson announced the 19 Democrats appointed to serve on the House Ag Committee for the 114th Congress. They include Tim Walz and Rick Nolan of Minnesota and Brad Ashford of Nebraska. A couple of Californians and even a few from one from the Virgin Islands in North Carolina, Florida, and of course Brad Ashford of Nebraska. Peterson says, quote, "This is a great group of both new and returning members who care about the wide variety of issues overseen by the Ag Committee," and he says he looks forward to working with them. Sugar beet farmers grow other crops in that field the years they don't grow beets. U of M research has shown how you use nitrogen fertilizer in those off years may affect you the year you grow sugar beets.
If you're using excess nitrogen on your crops that are in the rotation, there's a good chance you'll go into the sugar beet season with a higher than normal residual. And that can affect how you manage your fertilizer nitrogen. And so there you have to be, again, careful. Now, like I said, we're seeing a little less of the quality drop of the higher nitrogen rate, but we are still seeing a quality drop. So you still have to be careful of too much nitrogen. So if you're over applying on the crops in that rotation, you could end up with a high residual.
All of the research information presented recently will be available to growers as handouts at upcoming seminars during the first week of February. The 5th in Grafton, 10th at in Grand Forks, 11th in Fargo, and the 12th in Wahpeton. Seminars are sponsored by NDSU and U of M Extension. At the National Biodiesel Board annual gathering in Texas this week, a speaker from the Environmental Protection Agency said the 2014 Renewable Fuel Standard will be released this spring. The EPA official making that announcement this week also said EPA would not release the mandate obligations for 2015 and 2016 until sometime later this year. A man in Louisiana is planting seeds of kindness to feed the poor. Reporter LaTanya Norton has his story.
Oh yeah, I plant all the seeds, but it takes me 2 days, that's all.
At 85 years old, Jim Boulay of La Rose is still going strong. No stranger to hard work, the retired businessman spends 4 to 5 hours a day picking turnips on the 30 acres he converted from a crawfish farm back in 2013. And everything he plants and picks, he gives away to Second Harvest Food Bank.
We're well off. I don't need to make money. I don't want to make money. This is very enjoyable to me to give to people that can't say thank you. It's just people that really need it.
Frankly, it's what makes the world go around. I mean, we're so focused on ourselves and making lives better for ourselves and for our families. And then you get to a certain point in your life and you have the opportunity, the privilege even, to give back to your community.
Michael Cantor of Second Harvest says the organization serves more than 210,000 people each year with a growing number of community partners. But the supply never meets the demand, and 1 in 6 households in Louisiana is food insecure.
And that's an incredible number, something that most people don't realize, that we all know somebody who's struggling with hunger, and they could be our neighbor for all we know.
And besides turnips, Boulay plans to try his hand at bok choy, rutabagas, and Chinese cabbage, all to help feed the hungry. The first year he tried his hand at farming in 2013, Boulay harvested, with the help of volunteers, 20,000 pounds of turnips. Last year he produced 65,000, and this year's goal is 100,000 pounds. Produce from the farmers' fields to the tables of needy families.
I get a great feeling of doing something positive for people and not being a negative force in our world. And I hope to continue. If my health keeps going as it is, I'll be doing it when I'm 100.
God bless him. Farmers don't necessarily grow crops. Farmers grow food. Hope you can take some inspiration from him.